Welcome, everybody. We are live. Welcome to the Martial Arts Internet Network. Right now, we are joined with Carmichael Simon, and we are here for SensorSports Strike League Grand Prix 1, the first of its kind. Carmichael, Carlos Tierney, how are you guys doing?
I'm doing well, my friend. Thank you. Obviously, thank you for having us. It was a great having a conversation earlier this week, and having you guys stream and bring this into a virtual world, into the new meta world, as they would call it, new metaverse, is awesome. I look forward to spending this time with you all tonight as well.
Oh man, I can't wait. We've been talking about this for a while. For so long in sport martial arts, people have been saying we need that sensor that as soon as somebody gets hit, they light up, and you guys are actually doing it. I can't wait. You guys, Texas has always been one of those places that does things their own way, and you guys once again are leading our sport into the next generation. So thank you so much for doing what you guys are doing.
Absolutely. And you know what? I have to claim both coasts, as you guys know. I'm from
Yes.
the DMV. All the guys who beat me up were from, New York, Metropolitan, Tri-State. So I got to give love to the point fighters as well. I know most of you guys know me as a forms competitor, as a performer in California as well, an entertainer. But this is a great opportunity, and I found some technology and have just a great team out here of point fighters with, Gypsy and Chad Ken, and that's really had the ability to really bring this together and take the technology, because I'm really looking at this for our sport as product placement. We know our athletes are great, and I think it's a time for us to really frame that with technology.
So when you say technology, Carmichael, what do you mean by technology?
I look at it from two aspects, like this aspect, which is like video collaboration, right? What we've been doing here most recently in IoT, right, is sensor-based technology. So what you'll see tonight is these fighters have hands and feet guards with magnets in them. They have a chest protector. They also have a headgear that when you hit their body or their head, they're going to light up and you're going to see sensors. And it's going to be real-time sensors. You're still going to have a referee and an arbitrator, no judges for this. So it's really going to be audience, participation. Hopefully the consumers on the stream are going to enjoy, a little bit more closer interaction on some objective scoring. Sometimes when you're doing a blitz, you look a little bit closer, but when the person steps back in that backside kick, if that reverse punch didn't light up, they may get caught with that back kick, right?
Yeah.
And even though you come off the line quick, doesn't mean you're connecting, right? And that's what we're looking for right now, because sometimes we're going to call brushes, right? We're going to have, these are professional fighters, so we are going to do face contact tonight, and they're going to have to strike the body to make these sensors go off. Purple, you'll see a purple light if they hit the face, or the headgear, and if they hit the body, it's going to turn green. But you're also, we're going to also see, your typical sport, point fighting. It's going to be semi-contact as well. So there's no really break. So if you hear the word break or light, it's only because the light went off. So these guys will keep going until that light goes off.
Hey, look,
So
another one of the cool things. Yes, it's gonna see all kind of lights going off. Yes, and I love that you guys have darkened it, made it darker. You guys have lights, spotlights going through there, so you can see the different make it so bright once they get hit. Yeah, and that light's gonna go up. It's gonna be great. I can't wait. We here at the Martial Arts Internet Network can't wait to do this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5, 6 different cameras that are
let's show them.
Yes, let's bring them up. All the different angles that we are going to be showing.
You all know me from WMAC, so I'll always be kids. So I'm still living vicariously in the 90s. And the point system is the 80s point system. Basically if you touch the line, off the line, out of bounds, 1 foot, you got to play just like basketball, 2 feet inside the line, right? 1 point kick, 1 point punch. Everybody starts at 5 points, and we are basically doing lifelines. So if you can remove from 5 to 0 as quick as possible and score, then you win the match. You got 90 seconds. If you can catch the bag and make that money within 90 seconds, hey, you can get 30 to 45 seconds, and you won your round. It's going to be 2 out of 3 rounds, or the best out of 3 rounds.
Yep.
So you're saying they're going to start at 5. As if they had like lives in a video game.
Lives, like endurance, yes.
Every time you lose a point, you lose a life in a video game.
That's it.
Oh, I remember I used to panic when that used to happen to me, man. I used to get all nervous. Like, I can't lose any more.
And you'll see them. We have a backdrop. I think one of the cameras there, you'll see the main camera right there, camera 1. And that's, you'll see the score from Juventus there. It's a little bit in distance, but, you'll see the red and the blue. And, you'll actually see these point fighters start looking at the screen if they start getting nervous.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So, but before we get into it, let's go ahead and start off. Are they ready for the opening ceremonies? I look like everybody's warming up.
Yeah, they're just, they're moving around. Probably start here in the next 5 minutes. So feel free to stay on the stream here and we'll come back to you.
Yes.
I do want to highlight, if possible, some, at this present moment, some sponsors, if possible. So obviously, My Eventex, thank you for the registration system for today's event. We use that for our rookies today during our daytime event. So we had 17 and under amateurs per se, or rookies and developmental SensorSports athletes. They're also managing our scoring for tonight. Obviously, yours truly right here, Maine. Thank you guys for always supporting us, as well as, just the relationship we've been having for the last, 30 years, 30 plus years. So that be families and legacy and lineage through our sport karate family.
Mm-hmm.
Here's all the sponsors for tonight. So this is just an overall. Obviously, we're here at Master Institute, and thank you for the martial arts sponsors and the local sponsors here and in Texas. And once again, this comes down to you guys. We want to continue to do these events every quarter, so you guys are always willing to sponsor and donate to these events, and continue to all donations are going to these athletes. So every round they're getting paid on each round. So quarterfinal rounds they get paid, semifinal rounds are getting paid, and then the final round they're getting paid.
Very good.
And then tonight's champions here, Texas Gypsy, one and only Chad Cannon and Chance Turner will be arbitrating. And we could pause right there. We just keep it moving from there.
Yep. All right.
So we'll catch you here in the next 3 to 5 minutes, and we will start the show.
All right, let's go.
All right, thank you guys for the pre.
No problem. Thank you, Carmichael.
All right, absolutely, always.
All right. So, look, these guys are actually ready to fight. Actually, you know what? I'm going to see if I can bring up some of the fighters who are going to be in this, some of the different competitors here in a few seconds. Let me go ahead and bring them up. You have Shadi, who's 23, 5'11". He's a third-degree black belt, multiple championships. And then you have Jerson Kennedy, state and national competitor, multiple state champions. Like I said, Texas competitors compete very hard all throughout the state of Texas. Texas is its own animal. Those guys.
Texas has always been a hotbed of great talent, man.
Yes.
Just a hotbed of great talent, bro. It's awesome. Yeah.
Yep. And we're going to see that display tonight. Manny Hernandez, I think Manny stepped out, but Charlie Davidson is going to be there tonight.
Oh, Charlie Davidson.
Davidson, yeah. He was supposed to be on Inside Scoop this week, but I think he's going to be on next week talking about his experience here. 5-time NBL sparring world champion, so 12-time Texas state champion, so and third-degree black belt in Taekwondo.
Nice.
We got Peter Tartuni. He's been around for a while. He's a member of Team Gypsy. He's been out. Most people have seen him. Most people have seen him fight. He's always around. He's competing and giving people heck. I'll put it that way. Be nice right now. He gives people heck when he gets out there and fights. 2021 light heavy diamond nationals winner. All right. So he's out there. He's competing all the way. So WKC team member Leo Felipe. He's been out. He's young. He's been out recently. I've seen him fight a few times. Great multiple state and national champion. He's been out. I've seen him fighting in WKC and pushing the boundaries there too as well. Also, we got Vito Rodriguez is going to be coming up. These are the top two competitors that are going to be coming out. Willie and Vito. Willie Hicks. Their accolades are wild. So it's going to be a lot for them. Oh yeah, they're going to be. Lump's my little brother, Willie and Vito. I've been team. Yeah, he's our old teammate, so I can't wait to watch him fight. Vito and he have had a lot of amazing battles, especially in Texas. And once again, Vito is a world champion. So yeah, I can't wait for these guys to get out there and compete and do their thing, man. This is going to be a live. I see Jackson that said something in there. Excited to see this event. Great stuff. Thank you, Jackson. If you guys didn't know, Jackson has been pioneering and pushing everybody at Black Belt Magazine to get back into covering sport martial arts, and he's been doing a great job over there.
Jackson has been an amazing job, man. He's definitely brought it back to the forefront where it used to be, which is great. So congratulations, Jackson. Keep going. And we're going to do our part 2, buddy. We're going to do our part 2. Let's go.
We're going to do our part just to keep this thing rolling and keep being progressive. So
this is new, man. This is new. This is different. I'm excited to see how this is going to play out. Like, I think it's going to be a very interesting, like, tele things, because like how we said, like, if you score a point, there is no question. Like, if you score and you hit with the target, you're going to light up. So
you're going to light up
first. If you got there second, it won't matter, because if I got there first, you're going to light up first. Like, I love that. It really takes it out of the hands of the judges.
And like you said, when you start losing those points, you start up here, and all of a sudden it started to go back down. That you're starting to like now.
I know when I've been playing like Tekken or something like that, man, and my life be getting like kind of, I've been losing my energy, and I get afraid that kind of super move on me or something, and I'm gonna lose everything.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, wait a minute now. I gotta make sure I can't do anything crazy, but and I have to protect my lead. I got to protect these points. These are valuable at this point, especially it's 2 out of 3 rounds. So I used to always like doing multiple rounds, like either if it's 2 rounds or if it's double elimination or if it's best of 3. I actually never done best of 3 because I try and get it over with before then, but it is what it is.
You try to get you 2?
I try to get the 2 right out the gate, man. Like just right out the gate. Yeah. So we also have the other fighter that it's going to be it's going to be Lito. It's going to be fighting. Lito is going to be fighting. He's a 19 fighter. Yeah, he's taking.
Okay.
Yep. And TJ Lopez actually is not fighting. So I want to make sure everybody knows that he's not going to be fighting. So, but there's going to be a lot of different. There's 8 fighters. They're already matched up. 2 versus 2 versus 2 versus 2, and I can tell you exactly who's going to be fighting. Let me get down to the actual ring. Who's actually fighting against each other? I have it somewhere. A lot of things going on. But yeah, I see we have a lot of people watching. I can't wait. We got about 2 more minutes before we start doing the intros. Team Gypsy, that's right. Check in from wherever you are. Dropping something in the chat.
Yes, sir. Let us know.
Let us know. Oh, Alex Mancia, the Texas young buck, right there.
The young gun. He's ready to carry He's going to carry that big old state on his back. He's ready to carry this on his back. Let's go, Alex.
That's my guy, man. That's JPM right there, man. You know,
I got Yeah.
Deep Headaway, what's up? What's up? We'll be getting started real soon. In this competing real soon. Of all the different fighters, all the different competitors. I can't wait.
These camera angles, man. These camera angles is pretty hot. I like this.
Hey, look, man, we stayed up late Wednesday trying to get the actual angles. I mean, we were up probably almost like midnight, something like that, trying to get the angles correct, which way we want to do it. And it looks like we are ready to go. I think they're about to do the intro here. The fighters, let's bring the sound in.
Welcome to Texas to our first Grand Prix, SensorSports Grand Prix 1. Tonight we have 8 amazing sport karate point fighters from the state of Texas, utilizing sensor-based technologies. SensorSports is a Strike League that will be performing and offering a series of Grand Prix events to select our premier athletes for just tonight. Tonight, you'll witness the top Texas point fighters who will integrate into the sensor world. with TrueScore tax technology. These athletes will integrate into the method. Just want to take a quick opportunity to thank our sponsors for tonight, as well as our registration in our scoring partner system, Ventex, our streaming service and social media partners, Martial Arts Network. Our sponsors for tonight, Pride International, San Antonio, Heart and Pride Wrestling, Martial Athletes, Austin Karate Center, Pat Mule, Amazing Kids.
We have a full house in there tonight, looks like, Los.
Security Services.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, Texas showed out.
Texas always show out, though, bro. Texas always show
Our
out.
referee for tonight, not only he is the owner of a partner of SensorSports, as well as owner of Martial Athletes, Leander, Texas native, Mr. Chad Cannon.
Chad got the socks on.
Along with his team,
Colorful socks there.
representing New Era from South
Are those
Austin,
socks like Sensor socks or something?
national world champion as well.
I don't know if
Dennis
they
Carter.
There's socks.
If somebody scores a point, his socks will light up that color.
I wish that would be so cool if they did that. I would be cracking up laughing at his socks level.
Head electronics, the head harness, body electronic vest, and sensor gear on your hands and your feet. It will be assisted scoring. They're going to use their techniques, their hand and feet techniques, just straight to the bottom, as well as to the head. All points will be 1 point. As the audience, you'll be able to see the visible cues of the interaction between the point fighters. If they hit the head, you'll see the sensor go off purple. If they hit the body, it will turn green. This gives us the benefit to not only have just a referee and an arbitrator with no judges in the ring, it also continues to maintain the safety, real-time performance, and the convenience to make sure that the fight continues to move on. The rules for tonight. This is a semi-continuous stand-up fight. Since these are professionals, face contact is allowed.
He's reading the rules right now.
Rounds will win the match. Each round is 90 seconds. Sensor scores are based on controlled striking on a TrueScore technology. As noted, 1 point applied score for punch and kick techniques. Each player will start with 5 points, very similar to a video game per round. They will lose their endurance every time they get struck with a punch or a kick technique. If they achieve all 5 points and remove them from their opponent, the round will end. They will be rewarded that round. Clash techniques will be enforced. And if there's any injuries during the match, each player has 90 seconds or they'll be forfeited or disqualified from the match. The players must keep both feet and hands in the ring, very similar to basketball. So if they step out of the ring, no points will be scored. 3 warnings will be allowed. The first warning is a simple warning. The second, the athlete will lose a point. And the third warning will be automatic disqualification. The warnings are as follows.
I wonder if that goes to the match.
Contact.
You know what I mean? Like,
No leg kicks. No sweeps or takedowns. No
I think so. Well, yeah, that'd be interesting
Two
to
rounds,
see.
but it's 2 rounds, right? So it's 2 rounds. Is it warning, disqualification? You know what I mean? Or is it per match?
All right, it's time to get ready.
That's going
Go
to be
ahead
it.
and bring our athletes out.
All right, guys, we got our blue corner, first on, Manny.
Just so you guys know. And just so you guys know, this is the gear that they're going to be using here. They're going to be using the headgear. They're going to be using the body gear as well. And these are the visible cues they're going to be using. The head electronics will vibrate and light up when someone gets scored on. And you can get scored on by hitting the opponent's headgear or body gear. In there, this is the safety gear they're going to be using. They're going to have safety gear, and it's going to be real time. As soon as it gets hit, it's going to go up. It's going to be right. It's going to light up. They have sensors inside of the gear in order to show you guys. So it looks like they are lining up all of the competitors right there.
If I call your name and introduce you, please step up. Standing 5'11", 147 pounds, age 23, Shadi Ultra.
Shadi.
Standing 6'5", 180 pounds, age 28, Jason 10. Standing 5'11", 145 pounds, age 18. Manny Hernandez.
These guys got to be exciting, man. They got to be excited. Like, you know,
very excited. Very excited.
Somebody's doing that.
Charlie Davidson right there. Charlie!
5'10", 191 pounds, age 30, Peter Tartuni.
Thank you, Positron.
Standing 5'8", 155 pounds, age 22, Leo Felipe. Standing 5'7", 145 pounds, age 36, Lito Hernandez.
Willie Hicks.
I was about to say, we're like 36.
Lito Hernandez.
Oh, Vito. they say they too old to even hear their names.
147, age 36, Willie Hicks. And this was our lineup for the seats.
They're not the same size. They said 5 for 7 for both of them. That's not the worst.
Yeah, definitely not the same size. Definitely not the same size. It's like 5'6" and 5'7". 5. No.
Our commentators for tonight.
Team
coach.
Exactly.
For Gypsy, Yo, Rias. Renaissance Man. Austin Karate Center, Nelson Nathaniel. And it's a pleasure. Thank you all. And I'm Parmichael Simon. Time to line them up, guys. Quarterfinal lineup we got.
Here we go, people. Here we go.
First match out.
Cheer on your favorite fighters.
Yo, I'm excited to see the light up. I want to see the light up. Let's go. Somebody hit somebody so I can see it light up.
Already.
Let's go. Hit somebody, please. Quickly. Let's go. Oh, all right. Okay. Testing it out. Make sure. Okay. All right.
Here we go.
Oh. I hope everyone else is on the edge of the seat like how I am right now, because I can't wait to see this. I want to see how this is going to all play out. This is going to be awesome.
Ready?
Here we go.
Ready?
We are ready. We are 100%
ready. Face your bow. Face each other bow. Touch gloves.
All right. Comes out with that right leg.
Yeah, you got that leg. You got the long legs, man.
Yep. Lit up back of the head, like a back to the back side of the head. This is Peter Tartuni and Jersan Kennedy on the right. Ooh. And Jersan is on the right. 1 point red to Jersan. So that should be. Oh, he lit up. He lit him up with that spin hook kick. So we know it hit.
Yeah, that was yes. He did light him up. Very nice.
That was very nice.
All right. So right now, Psychic got it first. He lit up first.
I think so.
One blue.
One side.
Go.
Uh-oh. Oh, man. This is about to change the game right here.
Definitely.
Got him again. Body kick.
Blue. One red. Kick. Go.
So Black has to go
Back to your line.
That's Peter on the right.
One blue. Call it. Go. One blue. Red.
Nice.
Oh.
Light blue. One red. Punch. Time.
That
Oh man, it really has got you anticipating. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yes, so just to let everybody know, it's 30 seconds in between rounds, but that round was brought to us by Gold Knight Security Services, Armed Guard Services, and Executive Protection Bodyguards.
Gold Knight Security Services, based in Austin, Texas. Armed Guard Services, Executive Bodyguards.
Fighters back in.
All right, we're right back to
Peter
it.
needs to win one to win it all. Trizon needs to win one to stay in. Ready, and
All right,
go.
so Peter is up. He won the first round.
Oh, that purple lighting up.
I know, right? Once you get that head, you're getting hit in the head, boy.
Right.
Body shot.
One red. Go.
One red. That shows you he scored.
Right. Back in. Ready, and go.
He went out of bounds.
Ooh, we got you first there.
Go.
Ooh, wait a second. Oh, uh-oh.
He didn't light him up.
I just saw green. Unless it's from our green little low up top.
One red. Go.
Uh-oh. Now we're playing with the angles here. Yeah, let's go. Oh, yep.
One blue. Go.
You have to.
Yeah, so now you can take off and blitz, but get hit before you get there. That's a point. The other way.
Yep.
I like that.
Right.
Bringing it back.
Light. One blue. Ready, go. 3, 2.
Purple.
One red. Go. Right. Light.
This is crazy because it's really got me looking for the light. Like, I'm looking for this light. Who's lighting up first?
It really does have you looking for it.
Light. One blue. Go.
Oh, man.
Is that it?
Purple.
That is the end of round.
First on one?
Yes.
Okay. That was nice. I
One.
like that. Listen, Travis, man, it's really got you looking for the actual light. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Thing
It-
is fighting a little girl.
Round two
It really does.
is by Karate International in San Antonio, offering kids, teens, and adult karate and jiu-jitsu, led by world-class instructors and national competitors, giving back far and beyond the physical attributes of martial arts.
All right. So an exciting first round. The thing that made that round was that spinning hook kick that lit that lit that headgear up.
lit it up. Yeah, no, this is good, man. This is exciting. This is exciting. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is the way the sport's supposed to be. It's supposed to have you all excited.
Yes. So you want to see all the things that are going on there. Team full circle. All right. Who's in there?
This is an honor. SensorSports.com. We're doing a poll.
I can definitely see Angel jumping into something like this. He'll love this. He's trying to light everybody up.
He would love it. He would love it. And one of the things is interesting is that they have a poll, people. There's a poll going on
A poll for the people's champion.
for who is the people's champion. So we'll go to SensorSports.com right now and go ahead and tell us who you think this. Excuse me. Tell us who you think the people's champion is going to be for the night.
If you smell,
Yeah, that's your guy.
it's cooking.
That is your guy. Yeah. All righty. So we're gonna have the next two fighters in the ring.
don't know what you guys think about that first round. Just drop in this comment section. What you guys think? I thought that was pretty cool, man.
Oh, it was definitely. I'm pretty sure I can see that. Everybody's looking at that way. We got Willie Hicks versus Leo next. So this is going to be very interesting.
Why you said it's going to be very interesting?
Experience versus youth.
Okay.
It's going to be experience versus youth. We're going to bring Carmichael back in here real quick. How you doing, sir?
All right.
They are getting set up there. Almost ready.
30 seconds, so I'll just yell out break. It's time for all of that.
So yeah, so we're gonna have Willie Hicks and Leo Felipe next, and there is Carmichael. Hey, how you doing, sir?
You ready?
Yep. Looks like we're trying to get them set up and ready. But yeah, next we're gonna have Willie Hicks versus Leo Felipe. Willie is the #1 seed. And what do we have in the comments? Go Willie. Got people already.
Our next fight out.
We got people already cheering.
We have Leo Felipe. Out of our red corner, we have Willie Love.
All right,
All right, we got Willie stepping in the ring. All right, so we got Leo Felipe on the left, and we have Willie Hicks on the right.
Red. Leo Felipe is blue.
All right, here we go. Beating each other up. He's lit up there, so it looks like no call. Oh, they gave it one to Willie. I mean for Leo. Right back to it. Side kicks to the body. They're going to take his toe. And they're fighting on the line.
Right now it's 4-4. 4-4.
Yep.
Both starting with
lost
a point. Or they get a point kind of taken away or a life taken away.
Correct.
They're repeating the background.
What are they saying? They're saying no point there.
Why was there no point?
I might have been hit his glove to hit his hand. I'm not sure. That is the one in control there. As you can hear Regina Thompson in the back, letting it be known. And they are walking this through. Looks like I said, adjust the all right, to that to Leo. Oh. And they give Leo the there.
Uh-oh.
Man, that is time.
Time.
And that is time. That is an exciting round.
I'm sorry.
Do you want to call before time? Do you want to call it before time?
Yeah, no,
It was right before
I think it was
good.
good.
So yeah.
Back to quarters, guys. 30 seconds.
The point actually
It was
landed
just
exactly
good.
where
I believe that was scored, and Willie won that
the
round.
lights lit up.
Right.
It's weird how I can see that.
And so now this is
Round one was brought to you by Amazing Kids here in Leander, Texas, providing daycare services for families with children at the age of infant, toddlers, preschool, and kindergarten.
You gotta sneak that sucker in. I started.
All righty. So we'll be getting round 2 coming up. I believe Willie won that round at the last second. Lo, so you have anything that you would make adjustments for each side?
Round 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you can't really see what's going on with the hand. I thought that some of the sidekicks were hitting, but if you put in the hand, it's hard to really see what's going on. So
Correct.
I think Willie will have to kind of turn it up a little bit, though.
I think he's good feet. So I think he's gonna and Leo jumps out and gets that early 1-0 lead.
He's allowing Leo to gain a lot of confidence, right?
He has allowed it. Leo is up.
Now we're down. Yeah.
Oh.
Willie, he lighting you up. Willie, you better get going here. Let's go.
Yeah. Leo is lighting him up, letting it be known that he's going.
Like literally lighting you up. Let's go, Lump.
Yeah. He's gonna have to figure this out. There's a reverse punch clearing down the pipe. No point. 1 point to Leo. Nothing.
5-1. It's 5-1.
I thought they called that.
It should be 4-1. Wow. Yeah, that's it.
That was it.
So they have a third round now.
Wow. Hey, if I'm not mistaken, that score was 0-5.
5-1.
You didn't score that last one? Why are you sweating, Travis?
I don't know.
Fastest fight.
All Streets Realty offers unparalleled services to all clients in the greater Austin, Texas real estate market. Amazing agents to help buy and sell your homes.
And so now this is the third and final round. Whereas Willie Hicks versus Leo Felipe. And Willie just has decided not to stay on the line with him. And there it is. There's a 1 point for Willie.
I'm surprised Willie's not taking off on him more.
I think maybe the sidekick might have done it. That maybe that's why he hasn't been. No call there. I think it is 1-0 still.
You know what I mean? Like I feel Willie could just take off like right when he's inching forward, but he's not. He's not going to take off. Leo's just creeping.
1 point to Willie. 2-0. 2-1. Back up in the corner.
Oh, Willie, let's go.
Willie looks like he's getting a little tired right here.
Yeah.
That's what looks like it's happening. It looks like
Yeah,
he looks tired.
So
2-1, I believe he won that round. All righty. So that is the end of that one. So now we're going.
Who won the round? Who won the fight?
Hello, Carmichael. How are you doing there, sir?
how you guys enjoying it out there?
We're watching to see who gets lit up. And we saw that spinning hook kick that it was on our blind side, but we saw that light go up and it was like, wow.
Yes.
It catches you off and you're just watching this whole thing going. How's the energy there?
Energy is great. We're so trained by, as point fighters or martial artists to believe what we believe we see perspective-wise, because we've been so trained by habit the last 30 years. So it really changes the perspective for, not just the athlete, but also for the judges too, right? Because we have trained judges, trained referees and arbitrators who have judged at a professional circuit. So even for them, it's so fast.
Chelsea and I want to know who won that last match, though. We couldn't really tell who won.
Willie Hicks.
Chelsea, I'm gonna find out for you, Chelsea.
Yep,
Willie Hicks
won.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Moving on.
Yes. So it's Peter and Jerson. I mean, it's Willie and Jerson who moved on. Correct. I think
Stand by. I can find out.
Just want to make sure. But next will be Vito versus Charlie.
That's right.
That will be the next competition.
That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting because Charlie got a little weight on Vito right now. So I would like to see how that plays out.
Does.
Who won the first match?
Pete.
Yeah, Pete. Actually, Peter won the first match.
Peter won the
so
first
we got
match.
Peter and Willie Hicks in the semifinals.
Yes. So yeah.
So just for the record, Peter was a taller fighter or the shorter fighter?
The shorter fighter.
Okay, that's what it was. I had it wrong on each side.
You had it
That's
backwards, Travis.
Yes, I had it backwards.
Here, we all trying to watch it. You got it backwards.
So let me ask you guys a question. How is it from your point of view?
Oh, it's exciting. Very exciting.
It's very exciting. It's very exciting.
Loving what we're seeing. Especially with the 3 rounds, the best of 3, trying to make sure that it's going to come out. And it's like, okay, we can see you're going to have to be in shape. You can't just come out here, not in shape because you're going to get tired. It's going to happen. So,
exactly. How about the countdown? How do you guys enjoy that?
I like that. I like that a lot. I like that.
And then what about the 1-point techniques? Because I believe, you can spread really quick to a 10-point, but when it's all one-on-one, 1 point for everything, you can kind of see it takes a little bit more time.
Yeah, when he hit the 2-point kick, though, I was giving him a 2. I was like, 2. Wait, it was a spin. It was a spin. That was 3.
No, it was 1 point. One light up.
Only one.
Yes. All righty.
Who we got next? This is exciting. Let's go. Vito and Charlie.
Yes.
Vito and Charlie is next. So one thing the consumers can do, and the streamers out there, is watch the timer. Like you can time for yourself with regards to watching these athletes try to beat these opponents as quick as possible.
So
and if you guys go to SensorSports.com, we'll be doing polls for the fastest rounds, best techniques, and people's champions. We're moving on to the next round, gentlemen.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Carmichael.
Thank you.
Charlie Davidson or Charlie Hernandez?
And out of our red corner, we have Lito Hernandez.
It's Charlie Davidson.
Yeah.
Hey, man, look, I'm doing a lot of stuff here.
Come on, Travis. Look at it. Even Lana's telling you it's Charlie Davidson.
Thank you, Lana. Hey, look, man, I'm doing a lot here. All right. Hometown.
Who's hometown? Charlie or Vito?
Yes.
You just said yes. You didn't answer my question. I said, who's hometown? Is it Charlie's or Vito's?
Yes, it is. This is their hometown.
All right, Travis. There we go. So we got some right information there.
Exactly. So you were wrong. It's neither.
No, you were wrong. Lana said neither. Look at this. Thank you, Lana. We're gonna have you come on with us. Give us some accurate information about what's happening down there.
See?
He's not from Texas. He's from New Orleans. He's from Louisiana.
Oh, that looked like that got there. That's right leg. That is definitely Vito there. Yeah. Charlie's gonna have to figure something out. He's got to make some adjustments right quick because Vito's trying to end this quick.
What's happening? What's happening?
Hey, what's happening is that Charlie's getting off. He decided to smother that leg and blitz the heck out of him.
Man.
Whoa. Charlie's big.
Ready? 5 seconds.
Oh, he lit him up.
Oh. That little hesitation between space.
They are throwing hands. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. And they keep looking at that scoreboard. I will say that. They will look at that scoreboard and let everybody know.
Angel was right for sure, yeah.
Yes. And looking to make sure I'm seeing how many that countdown is going. All righty.
Who won that round?
And so now.
Locally owned and operated, serving Central Texas with their outdoor living needs, offering high quality products and fair pricing and customer services next to none.
All right. We're gonna check to make sure we know who won that round, but I believe it was Vito, but I can't be 100%
Hey,
sure.
I thought Vito was trying to get that bag for the quickest time in 90 seconds.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Not today. You ain't getting the bag on me.
I thought that too. I was like, oh no. And then Charlie said, no. All right. He settled down and he started throwing his weight around.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Vito came out on fire, lit up, ready to go.
He definitely did.
Towels anywhere again? Okay, or like disinfectant wipes somewhere. I was gonna clean his blood. Yeah, I got it. All
right. Yeah, it looks like we're getting some wipes there. As no, I could bring you back in. All right, here we go. We got Carmichael back in. All right, you guys are on the commentators.
I thought we were the commentators.
We have onside.
Test.
That is you guys. You
guys doing good out there?
Yes.
That was an exciting round.
Moving on.
All right. So here we go. Back to the action.
Ready? Yes, sir. Ready? And go!
Early. And that looks like it's going to be a Vito there. 1-1. Too far away from Vito, and Charlie scores on that.
Let's see that. You see Vito look back at the score? You see that?
Yeah. Because he's down now.
There was never a
You're right. 4-3. 4-3.
I never saw it.
Okay, ready?
Hold on.
No, you scored on you twice. You scored on him once.
That is correct.
Come on, Vito. This ain't NASCAR, buddy. You got the light.
That's it. Vito. This guy can lit him up. Yeah, you can't argue with the light.
Light again. Yeah. Nah, he saw his light. Gotta call who got lit up.
I believe if that's the end of the round. I believe that.
I thought you called like 2 points for red. Yeah, I called one. The last two were blue. Yeah, the last two were red. Last two were red. No, it's 3-0.
The
last two were blue.
Oh, well,
Last
yeah.
two were
I
blue.
mean,
That was last two were
were
Charlie.
Yeah.
You said 2-1.
If it was already 3, though, it should be down to 1.
I know. I'm pretty sure Vito has 1. I'm not sure about Charlie's score. Yeah. We can be.
All right, we're trying to sort out the score here, as you can hear.
So let's set the score because the last two went to Charlie.
Yeah. And we had 3. We had 3 initially.
Yeah, but then there was one like 2 before that you gave.
There's one before.
The last 2 were red, and then on the earlier point you gave to red as well.
And as you can hear, they're trying to sort out who was getting the last.
We got Aaron here now too.
Yeah, and we can.
Honestly, I thought it came down to like Charlie has 2 left and Vito had 1 left.
I thought that's what it was. I thought it was either over or Charlie was declared the winner there.
I mean, probably some people thought, but the light never went off.
I think actually.
We really don't think the light go off. We can see the light.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
There's no. We can see the light.
We can see the light.
I never
Definitely.
saw chat call.
All right, so we're bringing on Carmichael right now. All right, Carmichael,
What's happening?
Yeah,
Moving fast, right?
yes, it
Lights,
is.
camera, and action. So they're going back to replay.
It's either
We have a
3-1
camera
or
here,
2-2.
so those last 2 or 3 points came in pretty quick, right? So they were moving these, moving the lights and moving bodies. So what did you guys think out there?
We thought that the last 2 points were definitely for Charlie.
Yes.
And we thought that it was 4-2 or 3.
4-3 at one point, right? So if Charlie scored at least the last 2, that brings Vito down to 1. And I believe Vito did score 1 in between there. So I'm thinking it was probably 1 or 2. Maybe it was like 2.
It was his first to 5. So if Vito had 4 and he scored the last 2, I mean, I thought it was either Vito is 1 point away or it was over with.
No, it's not first one to 5.
I mean, Charlie.
Yeah.
Come
Charlie.
on, Doki.
Yeah,
I remember.
I thought, hey man, look, man. I thought it was either Charlie had won the fight or.
So you're saying Charlie had what?
Charlie should have 1 left, or Vito should have 1 left, and Charlie would have 2, because it appeared that Charlie scored the last 2 points, which he had 3 from the original break. Right, so it's 4-3. He scores the last 2.
Let's see what the arbitrator and refs say. So we're showing on the board.
You can't really see the board from our angle.
Yeah, the board we're showing 3-1 based on playback.
Okay, so Charlie has 1 point left, and Vito has 3 points left.
30 seconds. Can we stop the clock? Okay.
So Vito has 1 point left and 1 life left, and Charlie Davidson has 3.
He's still up.
Okay.
3 life left. Okay.
40 seconds.
I think that's the amount of time.
It said 30 seconds.
Like a few seconds.
I thought he said 20, but we'll
Is that the original?
It should be.
see.
I mean, I haven't resumed it.
Okay. All right. Ready?
All right, guys, ready? We got the point clarified. Ready? And go.
And Charlie gets that point, and it is over. That should be it. All righty now.
You gotta go to the third fight, right?
Yes, we got to go to a third fight now. And that second round.
There's a lot of commotion going on, so it's hard to tell.
So
Our sponsor for round 2, match 3, Austin Karate Center. Thank you, Mr. Nelson. Specializing in traditional karate, kickboxing, self-defense, private lessons, and group classes. The instructors lead by example and give back far beyond the physical teachings of the martial arts.
Yeah, it was moving quickly last week.
All righty then. Looks like they're doing a little bit of a cleanup in the ring.
Our match 4 fight coming up, Lito Hernandez and Shadi Beltrar.
And that, wait, is that round over? That match over?
No, that match is not over with.
Okay.
Match not over with.
Here's what I see, right? Vito started off really good by pushing going forward. And then something must have happened in one of those exchanges. So Vito's not going forward like how he did before. So now what's happening is he's having a difficult time fighting backwards. You get what I'm saying? So now when Charlie's pushing forward, he's having a difficult time fighting backwards. And then when he's getting himself fighting backwards, when he does try to go forward, he's already starting from a back place. You get what I'm saying? He's already kind of starting from a back
position.
A back position, right? Or and I don't want to say position because he's not really backwards, but he's already started from his body language, his body movement is already kind of in that retreat mode.
Retreat mode, yeah.
He's trying to
so
go
he's on his back foot, basically.
Yeah, he's trying to go from that retreat mode, and he's getting caught probably in between. He's not able to close the gap the way he wants to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
so I think what happened was he was using his speed to get off, and then Charlie, which when you are the heavier fighter, what you should do is use your size, hit them, and whenever they're coming off, you can throw them off their balance because they're coming forward. You can use your size to actually when whatever they're throwing is light to you because you're pushing them around. And so I think Vito got caught a couple times in there when Charlie started making his comeback. And with that being said, Vito said, okay, well, I got to space him a little bit more. And Charlie's coming forward. So right now they're getting ready. And
it's a lot.
Hey, did you know Charlie was a linebacker?
I think it's just the whole having to do the light and then the one.
Did you see that Charlie used to be a linebacker? Yeah, thank you. You didn't know that. You didn't know that.
I knew that.
Jeff says he is colorblind. Okay.
Jeff, it don't matter the color. You're gonna see it light up, Jeff. If you see something
black, it'll be the same color. All right, so we got the
color don't matter, Jeff.
We got the commentators. They're back in. How are you guys doing over there?
Doing well. Doing well.
Great.
That commentator.
So we're getting ready to start the next fight. Just lining everybody up.
Wait a second. Who are you, sir? We haven't met
you
yet.
This is Gil Urias.
Gil Urias. How you doing, buddy? Nice to meet you.
I'm good.
Nice to have you on with us.
Yes, sir.
No, they can hear me. They're talking to me.
Yeah. I put them on the audio, the commentator audio.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm the sponsor and coach for Team Gypsy. Most of the fighters here.
Okay. What do you think so far about the fights, man? How do you like them?
You know what? It's one of those things where you have to get used to the technology. Just so used to calling it by seeing it that I'm a little. It's throwing you off.
Well, what's interesting was throwing me off is just the we're so used to going forward when we count forward. Yeah,
exactly.
Going backwards with this count, like wait, 5, 4. Yeah, okay. Where we at now? And so that's a little bit different, but I think once we get used to it, I think it's going to be.
I mean, having judges to say that it wasn't an actual contact is actually really, really great. But it depends on the judge actually seeing the light also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has to see that light go off. He has to see the score happen as well as the light go off to make sure he knows that hey, that he lit him up.
Exactly.
And I think that it does kind of. The interesting thing is because when we saw that spinning hook kick, I never thought about the standpoint of being the judge on the backside when you don't see the technique hit.
Exactly.
But you see them do the technique, but you never be able to see it. But if that person lights up,
right,
it takes away I just saw a pretty kick. I think it actually hit. If it lit up, and
it gives you a better chance of actually calling at a point.
Yes.
Well, what I'm saying is it's who hits first, right? So ideally,
we're getting ready to call out the new fighters.
Okay. Oh, wait.
I'm gonna hand you back to Sam.
All right. So I think that match was over.
Huh?
All right. So they are bringing up the next two fighters.
So Charlie won that. Charlie must have won that match.
He must have.
Wow.
I did not see that happening there. That threw me off there, sir.
Yeah, I was kind of thrown off too. But hey, this is what we are. We're at the next level. Let's go. Shadi for the president. Shadi, the people's champ.
We got Shadi versus Lito.
What we got in here, guys? What you guys think? Who you guys think is gonna pull this one off? You gonna open up the mic on that one, buddy?
I got it.
Score time, ready. Ready. Face your back. Face the ground. Go shot. All right, guys, ready. And right. Right. 1, 2, go.
What'd you say, Los?
That's a nice trick. On the arm. Yeah, keep it on the arm.
Go right. 1, red. Go.
Starting up, filling up that right leg. As a kicker, Los, what did you hate to see happen to you if you started raising that leg and you're missing there?
I try not to miss.
Well, you know.
But honestly, like everything. We talked about this before on our show, bro. Like every time I kick with a purpose. So I never kick just to kind of use it as a range. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now maybe that was a good thing, maybe it was a bad thing. I never did that. I never did like a. You guys are fighting way more patient than the other fighters.
Definitely nice fadeaway back. Very nice.
10 seconds.
10 seconds left.
Whoa.
Time.
30 seconds.
First round was brought to you by Pack Mule Moving Services, remodeling small jobs company located in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, appreciate you. Yes, sir.
That's James.
Him and my other nephew.
Thank you, Richie. I don't know why Travis act like he forgot about that. I was a sharpshooter with my leg. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. We've had many battles in our days. Travis,
Hey, man, you know, stuff happens.
Richie in the building.
All right, I think they're going to tell us who won that last round.
All right, guys, ready? Ready? Go! Right! Mike. Go! Guard time. Guard. Now. Got quarter. Quarter. Hooray! Mike. 1, red.
So it appears that Lito is got Shadi at kind of like with the movement. It's kind of lulled him to sleep almost, like, you know what I mean? And he's just taking off on him.
Oh. Nothing.
Okay.
One blue. Go!
Did he light up because he hit himself?
I think so. And I think that's where that was nice. That was definitely nice.
One red on that last call. Go. Take off, Shadi. Take off, Shadi. Take off, Shadi. Nothing. Go. Time.
And the end of the time. That's
Lito may have to step up his pace a little bit, though.
Overtime.
Next point wins.
Next point wins.
He's a little too comfortable right now.
Go.
Definitely.
One red.
How did the next point end?
I think it was tied.
I didn't. Oh, interesting.
They called it backfish. So there's a third round. There's third round.
Third round.
To answer your question, you said who won the round? It was tied.
Round 2 is brought to you by vCore, technology partner customizing IT solutions. Managing cloud automation, modern data center technology, and infrastructure, networking, security, and managed services.
All right, I believe they're going to a third round in this fight. And Carmichael, am I correct? They're going to a third round. Who won that last fight?
Lito, right? Lito won? Is it Lito?
Lito won. Okay. What?
These are all gypsy guys.
I'm like, wait a minute.
This is actually a gypsy tournament.
Yes.
They just don't know it.
All right. So are they going to a third round? Then no. That was it.
That was it. We're going to. I believe so. Hold on one second. We're going to the semifinals, right? Semifinal rounds now.
Yes. Okay. So we are going to the semifinal round. So with that being said, who are the final four?
I'm on it right now. Yep. So let me see. It's going to be. Say that one more time.
Let's get down to the recap and do the last four fighters. So it's going to be Willie Hicks versus.
Yeah. So Peter Tartuni and Willie Hicks semifinal, and I believe Charlie Davidson and Lito Hernandez.
Right.
Do we want to go ahead and take an opportunity for the commentary right now?
Yes, we could definitely.
Okay, so I could bring in Nelson, and he can basically jump on right now with you.
Yep.
All right,
bring
Nelson.
Nelson, how you doing, sir?
How you doing, gentlemen?
Doing well. How are you enjoying yourself down there in the great state of Texas?
Man, I'm trying so hard to keep my composure because these dudes are fast, man. Oh my God. Like just watching their footwork, just watching their mindset and how they're trying to set things up, you can tell it's very much mental versus physical. And that's the part that's exciting to watch. And just how fast they can compute these things in milliseconds is just blowing my mind. I can't keep my hands out of the air.
Yeah, there's a lot of times people we call it point fighting. There's certain people call it speed fighting because it's just that's what it is. It's go fast. It's really quick. It's like a sprinter. Like a lot of other types of martial arts and competition martial arts they'll go 5 rounds, 7 rounds, 12, whatever. But with us, it's a sprint. Like
absolutely,
it's going to go, and you have to be able to react very quickly because these fighters are just super fast. And if you don't make adjustments in that half a second, you're getting hit again.
You're getting hit again. You're absolutely right. And the other thing about it too is like all of this computing is taking up their brain energy, right? 12 times the energy that the brain takes over the body. So a lot of computing is happening here at a fast, rapid pace. And that's also a factor that they have to keep in mind as well. So trying to keep that balance so that they can be fast the whole minute and a half. And then they have 3 rounds if it goes to 3 rounds. So it's been awesome.
Yeah, it's been great. We've been enjoying this whole thing. I'm glad. Thank you guys for putting this on and having us a part of it. I can't wait to see these quarterfinal matches.
Likewise, these are going to be probably. I got to be on my toes for this, guys. I got to be on my toes.
So did you have a technique that was thrown or a match that was thrown so far that was like it captivated you the most?
You know, I would say, man, Lito and Vito and Charlie's fight. Woo, when they came out, I was just jumping up and down because they were going so fast, and it was so hard to pick out what was getting really hit and what wasn't because of the lights and things. So it really showed you how fast these guys are really going. I know out there on video you probably can't see it, but in live action, man, these guys are fast. And I've been saying that all day.
Look, I think it's gonna continue happening because now we're getting into another round where 2 people have already won. So therefore, hey, look, it's just going to get tougher and tougher as the rounds go. We get further and deeper into this thing.
Absolutely, 100%. I'm waiting to see who's we gonna get for the fastest match tonight, because these guys are they're going the whole time. So I'm trying to figure out who's gonna get this.
I thought Vito was gonna get it. I thought Vito was gonna get it.
I think he was trying to.
He was trying to. He could tell he had a goal. He wanted that.
But that's what happens when you fight a heavyweight. A heavyweight's gonna say, "Slow down, young, fast, speedy guy."
You said that.
We're gonna slow this right down. We're gonna go the whole 90 seconds up in here.
And we'll make sure you feel everything and make sure nothing that you throw is going to be anything clear. No.
I'm like, yeah, Vito got that done in like 45 seconds.
Man. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. But the comeback was, like we said, it's all mental. These guys are really pros at their craft.
Yes, sir. They are. Definitely are. All right. We're just waiting for these guys to be ready for the next round. We're going to have Charlie Davidson and Lito Hernandez. Mm-hmm. And we're going to have Peter Tartuni and Willie Hicks, I believe, will be the first round fight. The first fight up next.
Makes it hard to predict who's going to be the winners here.
It really does. Because if I had to put money on it before all of this, I would have gone with Willie and Vito to be in the final matchup. But Vito is gone now, and Willie struggled in that first round.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be.
I'm going with Charlie. Charlie gonna put his weight on everybody.
Ooh!
Look at the heavyweight sticking with the heavyweight.
We got
times acceleration.
Together.
It's possible. I think my home bias will still stick through. I'm going to stick with Willie, of course, but we're going to see. All right, Peter Tartuni versus Willie Hicks.
It looks like we're starting, gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, sir. Enjoy the fights, y'all.
Thank you.
That was Texas. He said y'all.
Just gonna throw that out there, huh?
Just gonna throw it out there. He said y'all.
Well, hey, look, it's Texas. That's what's gonna happen there.
Ready? I got switch your back. Ready? Go!
Peter Tartuni gets that early score right off the bat. Drawing him in. It looked like Tartuni was too fast on there on that match. Oh.
One, blue. Ready, go.
Knock the sensor off, and they're gonna have to put that back on there.
So the thing with Willie is Willie can't try to bang because this is not a banging event, right? Because he can hit him, but if he get hit first, it don't matter.
Correct.
Right. So that's something he gotta adjust to that.
He's got to adjust quickly to that. Because if he doesn't, he's going to find himself in a world of trouble because Charlie, Peter,
he's down by 2.
Yes, I can't. I'm not even about to. He has 2 lives left.
Yes, 2 lives.
Is that what, yeah? He's got two.
Yeah. Like
2 shots left.
Better watch out. Charlie,
yeah, Peter is ready. No, it was close.
I know it was close. Most judges would have called that quick, even though it didn't touch and lit up.
Correct. They would have definitely called that. And it looks like Peter's going to win this round. That is match.
Yeah.
Peter wins the first round.
Travis, he actually won the round. Like he won.
He did. He won. He got all 5 points, and he won that first round.
Let's go, Willie. See, Willie don't want to be. This is gonna be like 6 rounds if he has to go all 3 right now, right? He already fought 3 the first one. Got to do 3 in this one. He got to do another 3 or 2 at least. That could be 8 rounds. Like, you know what I mean? 8 fights.
Yeah, at least 8 rounds if he tries to win this.
All
right, guys, Score team time, be ready. And go!
All right, up to round 2.
Right. Nothing, rush, ready, go!
And they're filling each other out. And it really steps in to score that point.
Minute and a half.
I'll put the minutes 30 on the clock.
I can't.
Got it?
You already got it or what?
No, he's got it.
Well, coach. I figured it out. That's an injury timer.
Oh, nice.
Injury timeout, it sounds like, for Willie. Definitely is. Richie, he's definitely hesitating. On Inside Scoop, they said Peter has been training for this. He's locked in. He is ready. He wants this. Yep, that is Chance sitting in front of us right there. He's the arbitrator.
We have a nurse in the building or any type of man.
Who took the injury timeout? Peter or Willie?
Willie.
About to run out of time.
Yeah, he is. It looks like he might be running out of time very soon. All right. So this might, if Peter has to make sure he stays warm and ready. He can't. So they have a medic right now checking on Willie.
But isn't that a minute and 30 seconds though? That should be over, right?
I have no idea. I don't know what we don't have a clock right here in front of us, so I couldn't tell you.
I got a clock up there in that left corner saying live. It's been ticking for like almost 2 minutes. How about that?
Well, then you can. Hey.
Don't act like we ain't got no clock. It's the clock right up there in that corner.
Yeah. That's what you're doing there. All those people out there in Facebook and YouTube land. They were. I don't know when the time starts. Is it when the music arrives, or is it when they're called? I would assume it's when they. Okay,
Canal,
so they both.
what's up, brother? Glad you want to show us, Canal. I got jokes. I got jokes.
So it looks like both of them have had medical attendance.
All right, so that's 3 minutes.
That's 3 minutes. So there, and it's when a medic arrives, I think, not just when they call it. Medics be slow sometimes.
Trav, you trying to
Hey, I'm just telling you what it is.
Travis,
no. I'm telling you what it is.
That is no. See, this is the stuff we talk about on our show.
30 seconds.
Stuff we talk about.
30 seconds. You hear that? You got 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
I heard it.
4.5 minutes.
20 seconds. 20 seconds now.
So it was one timeout for Peter and one medic for Willie. So Peter called the timeout, Willie called the medic. That's what happened. So right now they are adjusting. I'm not sure how much time is left. That would be an interesting question. Let's see if we can find that out. How much time up, and they are coming back into the fight, I believe.
All right, guys.
And I think that it's going to be a bow out there. Willie cannot continue.
Round 2 is brought to you by Hometown. We'll be operating serving Central Texas with the outdoor convenience. Offering high-quality products and customer service next to none.
Alrighty then. So now will be Charlie Davidson versus Lito Manny Hernandez.
Our next semifinal fight coming up shortly. Charlie Davidson and Lito Hernandez.
All right. So we definitely have a heavyweight versus a lightweight on this one. We had a heavyweight versus a middleweight before, or a light middle. But there's about Charlie is coming in at the nice 210 pounds, and Manny is coming in at 145. So there is a size difference here in this fight.
I was just letting you know.
So there is a size difference that is going to be in this fight. If you are Charlie, Los, what are you doing in this fight?
If I'm Charlie?
If you Charlie,
yep. I'm Charlie. Listen, I already watched Lito fight. Lito's gonna try to pick his spots, gonna move around a little bit. I'm gonna put the pressure on him. I am coming. I don't feel that he's going to be able to. Let me go back. I gotta be careful because remember, if he hit on the way in, that's gonna be a point.
How much they call out later?
I think I'm gonna put the pressure on him. I'm gonna put the pressure on him, throw some kicks and stuff at him, kind of back up, have him to wait, and then I'm gonna take off on him.
Okay. I would definitely put my weight on and start with some side kicks. And now we got Carmichael back in. How you doing, sir?
Doing well. Thank you, guys. How's it out there? You guys enjoying yourself?
We definitely are. Someone
good.
made sure they want to tell Chad that he has some nice socks on.
Oh, yes. We'll let him know. That's what he's been rocking all day. It's the personality here.
We were saying that, it would be very cool that if every time somebody got hit, Chad's socks light up. If we can figure that part out, like, oh, yeah, there's somebody scored. There we go.
There it is. I guess that's what's going to be for every show moving forward. But they give him socks.
Yeah,
like
they're
Waldo,
going to
like Waldo socks.
It's going to have different colors, different themes on the socks, showing off his footwear.
That's it. Well, he'll probably start selling him at the tournaments here soon. Once he gets a year of this under his belt,
Always. As soon as it happens, start marketing and more different things like that. So, we have a large size difference here with Lito and Charlie. I'm going to say, if I'm Charlie, I'm going to be moving around that ring. I'm going to be, and I'm going to try to utilize my speed by turning Charlie and then going after him. I cannot stand on that line because I'm gonna get bowled over.
Absolutely.
If I stand on that line.
And try to get behind the pump, behind the back, and use, have Lito, try to utilize his speed, and make him move,
Yes, Roxanne, we can definitely explain the lights here.
Absolutely. So these lights have, we have integrated martial arts foam hand gear and foot gear with magnets, and we have sensor-based technologies on the chest and the headgear. And when you strike the chest, it turns green, and when you strike the head, it turns purple. and it's used for objective scoring to support the referee as well as the arbitrator that's on the floor. So even though we still call points, we still call clashes, no Cs. We also call brushes with regards to if lights go off prematurely. But otherwise, when these guys are so fast that it gives the consumer or the audience, as well as the streamers, as well as the judges on the floor, the opportunity to not only score subjective points, but also objective points based on the lights.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
So just to let you people, it's a tool to help people understand that somebody just got hit.
Absolutely.
I mean, and when it comes down to it.
And our next generation product we're working on, obviously, is this technology has come out of WT. They use heavy base hogus that are sensor pressured, as you all know, from the latest Olympics. This is the same company that is developing our point fighting gear for our sport karate industry. So after this event, we'll continue to go back into the lab and look at other ways to automate this technology so we can use other platforms for integration for automation of scoring.
Yes, Roxanne. Yes, it is the first one who gets lights up, but it depends on if the technique is a valid technique. Sometimes it might light up because it wasn't technically a valid technique. It wasn't. But yes, that is it is an aid to help you. All right. So here we go. We are about to go on, and we're about to have.
Lito Hernandez. In the blue corner, Charlie Davidson in the red.
Yes, sir. Ready. Get your bout. Get another bout. It's close.
You better pray because this boy's coming after you.
Well, your old teammate used to do that all the time. So,
well, he didn't do the first round. He didn't do it the first fight when he fought the first kid.
Well, he did. No point on that exchange there. Look like the cycle got in there. Oh, nice. I think the cycle got in there. Nothing. And looks like there's going to be an equipment adjustment in this round.
What I do like about Lito is he's very patient, right? He's very patient. He's not frantic, right?
Yeah.
This is what Charlie's gonna do.
Whoa! I love it. I love it.
This is what Charlie's gonna do.
I love it. Get out of the way. One point for Charlie. But he still got there somehow.
This is what Charlie's gonna do.
Yeah, he just changes. Lightweights get up. Next point win. High kick definitely got in there. Definitely got in there with the side kick.
I hate how I have to press two buttons because if I don't press them both.
And I think everybody pretty much loved it that Charlie bowled over.
He flipped the ref.
Round one was brought to you by Us Specialized in traditional karate, kickboxing, self-defense, and weight classes. The instructors keep on his head with his back.
Fighters in.
Oh, he slid that under the elbow. One of the sneakiest things to do is try a side kick under the elbow.
So what Charlie's got to realize is that he's up now, so he doesn't have to go. If Lito's not coming, then he can stay right there in that space and take it to the third round. You know what I mean? Bulldozer.
Yeah, it is, but he fell down on that one. There's no point on that.
So that's 3. He can just there you go. See?
Oh, Lito. I think Lito should have got that.
Caught him in his face.
He did.
See, this is what happens sometimes fighters where they don't realize, like, you're winning.
Correct.
2 lives left remaining.
15 seconds.
See, now you can't do it.
Charlie scores a
5 seconds.
I think Lito only has 1 life left.
Back up. Well, he doesn't matter. He's just Charlie's winning.
Exactly. So now there's going to be a third round, people.
There you go.
Between Charlie and Lito.
Trey, you're late to the show, Trey. You're late to the show.
And that second round was brought to us by Pack Mule, Texas. Moving services, remodels, and small jobs. A company located in Austin, Texas, where this is actually happening tonight. All right.
Why y'all explain it to Trey? He late. Let him figure it out.
Trey coming in late. All right, now we're ready back. Pushing him back, but he's out of bounds before Charlie can score. Got that hit. Yeah.
And Charlie just got, he's got that huge.
Oh, nice side kick by Lito. That's with the right hand for it.
Yeah, Charlie got there first.
They got both have 2 lives left. The winner goes to the championship round. I think Lito won that fight.
Good job. Kept catching Charlie in that space.
I
Charlie
think
fought really well though.
He did. So the next round is going to be Peter Tartuni. We're going to bring in. We're going to bring in. We're going to go to the next.
Chad, are you doing? Chad, are you doing third place first? The third place match.
All right. So now we are about to do Peter versus Leto Hernandez. We'll let Lito catch his breath for a second. That is going to be the final match.
Final match for tonight. Peter Tartuni in red corner. And Lito Hernandez.
All right, we got Leto Hernandez versus Peter Tartuni. Is going to be the last matchup.
Each of the bonuses is $50.
This is going to be good. We got two young fighters. Peter, I'm interested in seeing how this plays out. I'm start to say that because we have two lightweights, two young guns. Manny Lito is actually only 18 years old.
And Lito was a replacement, wasn't he?
No, Manny. You see, what threw me off is that his nickname is Lito. They got him now here as Manny, so it's like I got confused on it. But yes, Manny Hernandez, aka Lito, he's here. No, he was here the whole time.
Okay. Yeah, Jean-Claude, the 2 out of 3 is actually really good, man.
Yep.
Just hit the reset button.
So this is going to be a great last round. John, yeah, I do love the 2 out of 3 format. Very creative to keep the sport industry. Yeah, I love the 2 out of 3 rounds. And with this, I thought the going to 5 or 5 lives things would be going a lot faster. But since it's every point is 1 point. No, Brian, there's no bout for third place. But say everything 1 point, everything. The fights are very interesting because you're not running up the score, but 2-point kicks and then it's over with that fast. You got to score. You got to hit that person 5 times, no matter what. Your favorite part? Yeah, we can see if anybody has any questions. We'll see if we can have any questions. If you guys have any questions, make sure you guys go ahead and send them out in the chat.
We're in a brief intermission right now.
We are definitely in a brief intermission. No.
Right now.
And we're going to bring Carmichael back in.
All right. That was a heck of a match, the last 2 semifinal matches. Wow. It seems like, there's a point of this is when the athletes just fight normally and then they get a strategy with regards to not just how to point fight their opponent, but also how to use the technology, for their advantage and possibly for their disadvantage, right? And I think that's the other variable here is, that the fighters are really fighting as athletes against each other, and the arbitrator out here, Chance and Chad as the ref are really just watching those lights go off and just making sure that these guys have clean techniques.
Yes.
Right. So it's really it's like a dance per se. These athletes are the ones that are really creating the experience for themselves, as well as making sure that they do proper technique.
Definitely. We're going to bring a look at everybody's in the crowd enjoying themselves.
I think for all of us as an industry at this present moment, it's we're all learning from this, and team coaches are here. Gil is here. We have, a bunch of fighters here as well that's, have fought each other a lot of times, in their career, or juniors and seniors and, coaches and student teachers. And, we have a student that's made it through and his instructor did not.
Who was that?
Yeah, who was that?
Who was the student?
Oh, stand by. Hold on. We're about to go.
All right. We are about to go back in. The last match is about to happen.
This could be a very good fight, I believe.
Say it again, Los.
I think this is going to be a very good fight because they're 2 different style of fighters, but both have had a very good strategy going through this whole process.
Brian, he asked, what are some examples of illegitimate punch? Throw a punch and fall down, or kick and fall down. I have not seen them awarding that. So you have to stay up. It has to be a clean technique. And then there's a list of illegal techniques. Okay, both of them are praying now.
Power of prayer works, Trevor. The power of prayer works. It can only work for one of them in this one. Here we go. Who's going to do?
Ready, and fight!
Yeah, he keeps going back there.
And it's crazy because when he fought on the other side of the ring, he went to the other back corner.
He has well, that clearly is a tail right there.
He's
on the catch the angle there.
30 seconds on the clock. Lito's got 4 lines. Manny just lost.
4-4. Nothing. He fell down. That would be an example of an illegitimate technique there. Kicking and falling down. Oh, nice step in.
1, ready, go! 30 seconds.
All right, 30 seconds in between rounds.
What you gonna do, Lito, Manny, Hernandez, Alpha? Let's go.
You just gonna call him 800 different names?
Well, nah, his name is Leo. His name is Manny, and they was calling him Alpha. He's from Alpha Camp. The Alpha Camp.
Brought to you by vCore, technology partners, customizing IT solutions for data center infrastructure, networking, security, and managed services. And going to round 2.
All right, smoking time, ready? Ready?
90 seconds on the clock.
And go!
That's 30 seconds.
Hey, that back fist. Nothing. I put the back fist got in there.
Back to
Mm-hmm. There's a time there. Looks like there might be a medic call or just a straight up timeout.
All right, here we go. We have 43. Let's see what happens. 44-30.
We're gonna see. I think he'll be in the ring before then.
Left.
I know. I think he'll be in that ring before then. I think
his name is Manny. We call him Lito since he was little. Okay, got it.
See?
What is Alpha? It was Alpha. Someone kept putting Alpha in there. Is that the school you guys are from? Lizzie?
Richie, that is the idea that we will expand outside of Texas. But for this one, the first event, we'll see. I know Los is eagerly watching that clock.
I am. You got 29 seconds.
It's 30 seconds. Oh! See?
Ready. And fight!
Man, if he did a double back kick up.
Said it again?
I said if he did a double back kick up, he did a good hook over the leg. If he came back with a round after it.
Manny Peter.
50 seconds.
Nice body contact.
10 seconds.
Oh! And that is time. I believe Peter Tartuni is your champion.
Yeah, Peter put in that work.
He did. He has been putting in a lot of work. He was ready for this. He is your Strike League Grand Prix champion.
All athletes on the floor. All athletes on the floor.
Hey guys, we got our polls going. If you go to SensorSports.com, you can vote on Technique of the Night. You can vote on People's Champ. So get your votes in, guys. Manny for People's Champ.
SensorSports.com.
I would go for Manny People's Champ. I would take Manny as People's Champ for this event.
Definitely.
As well as Technique of the
I thought
Night.
he stayed pretty well composed through his fights.
Once again,
He
SensorSports.com.
got behind a little bit. He wasn't pushing enough.
Technique of the Night.
So make sure you guys go to SensorSports.com to vote on all of the different polls that they have. They have People's Champ, Technique of the Night.
Charlie could have been a People's Champ too. You're right. I didn't think about
Charlie.
Charlie, yeah.
Definitely.
I think we think that.
Thank you everyone who tuned in tonight. This has been great. We have a great turnout who are watching this. To all of you who have tuned in and helping us in our inaugural Grand Prix event here at the Martial Arts Network. We all are thankful for you guys. SensorSports, all of the great sponsors that have come on and helped put this event together. We would not be able to do this without you. So make sure you guys go ahead and support all the different sponsors that we had here today. Gold Knight Security Services, Karate International San Antonio, Amazing Kids, All Street Reality, Hometown Decking, Austin Karate Center, Pack Mule Texas, vCore, which is a big one. Yes, and of course SensorSports. So all these different sponsors that we had, make sure you guys go ahead and support them because they are supporting our sport. Thank you to everyone. We're going to bring in Carmichael Simon right real quick. In a few seconds, we're going to bring him back in. Here we go. We're going to be doing interviews later. So make sure you guys vote and log in. All right. Hey, Carmichael, how are you?
I'm doing well.
How was the event, you guys?
It was great. It was great. You know how it is. The journey's a lot longer. Setting this all up in the actual experience. It's nice to be here and share this energy with all these athletes. There were some predictions that were expected with this fight, especially with world-class fighters or national champions as well. I think a lot of the things that some of the things that we expected turned a different way. It pivoted. Some people adapted to the technology, and some are still learning through it. So I think, as noted, we're all learning from this experience, and we just look forward to bringing on another event here next quarter and continue on. Make sure you guys as well, right, is we have our People's Champ voting as well as our Technique of the Night. Feel free to vote on SensorSports.com. And make sure you guys log in with your Gmail account to get into the Google Doc for voting.
All right. And when will they know who won this?
So we'll probably take a look here shortly. Otherwise, we will share it back out to Maine, and you guys will have the opportunity to be the first ones to share it out.
Okay, cool. All right. Make sure you guys go on to SensorSports.com and vote for all of the different things that you guys can vote on. Make sure you guys do that right now. Why wait? Go do it now.
So right now, the athletes are coming back on the floor, and we're going to just do a quick question and answer, sort of like a mini press conference for the families here, as well as the sponsors. If there's any questions, I will field them if people are still online streaming, and I will pose a question to the athlete as well.
All right. So go ahead and get your questions into there. If you guys have any questions about what happened tonight, what you guys saw, what you guys watched, anything about the censors, the event. I think I know Richie had one earlier. I think a couple people actually had a couple of them earlier. So we'll bring all of that back in. All right. Yep, and that's usually what happens at the end of a Friday tournament. Kids are going to be running around doing rolls around the mat. I mean, this is typical at this particular junction. As you see, the everyone who this is a family. Our sport is definitely a family friendly. It's part of the tribe. You'll see everybody standing around talking. I'm sure people are going to be running around, going out and hanging out, talking about different things later on tonight. Just the different event, how they thought the event went well. So can't wait for that. But yes, we'll be bringing the athletes in front of everybody, and so you guys can talk to them very soon. Los,
yo,
how you feeling over there, sir?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. You know, it's kind of, you know, I'm feeling good. It's a good event. I'm a little hungry, but it was a good event. Looking forward to seeing how they pull this off as far as a press conference. They're doing a little press conference. I like that. Yeah, I mean, man, I like the lights, man. The lights that was exciting. Exciting.
Definitely was. It's like that. They were doing something different. They're trying different things. They're moving. I mean, just a lot of different things they did. They did a lot of different things. Number one, they did the first to five, which was, I was like, okay, but the matches went long enough. And I think it was maybe one or two matches that didn't go the entire length of the match. And that shows you the quality of the balance of the competitors.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a cheeseburger and grapes, and then it just, you know, it was actually, you know.
There's never a cheeseburger, Travis. There's never a cheeseburger. There's someone that's always trying to better themselves and elevate themselves to get to the next level.
You know, everyone can tell your sarcasm, right?
What? There was no sarcasm.
We've heard you talk the whole hour and a half, and last 2 hours, and all of a sudden your voice just changes. You know, we see through that.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we're all kind of on the same page. Got to be politically correct here, Travis.
I said cheeseburger. I didn't say anything else.
Was good. It was really good fights, man. I was very I was impressed by all the fighters. You know, like I said, Texas has always got a good stable of fighters that they always like groom and are homegrown. So again, you can kind of go like when you go through like the states and like what states have the best fighters. You know, Texas has always had a great stable of good fighters, right? So it's really good to see some of these guys, young guys coming up. You know, obviously it'd be great to see like Alex out there, but I know he's just wanting to see Chad do some flips.
Like, see, look, we have heard Lowe's for the last year and some change. We hear his sarcasm. Thank you, Mike. We hear it.
What are you talking about? There's no sarcasm.
We know. What are you thinking here, sir? All right. Okay, we're not gonna stand in there. See if we get a different look as we see Willie sitting there.
What was the injury for Willie? You know what the injury for Willie was?
Somebody's probably gonna ask him. Richie says we are. Well, you know, if you've listened to CTE, you guys would know we are entertaining people.
Rich, I don't have issues. Travis has the issues. I just try to help correct his issues for him. That's what that is.
You bring out the issues. I'm just sitting here saying, you know, there was very balanced fighters. You didn't have anybody who was, not on par. Okay, let me say that they weren't on par.
Yeah, that's
all on par. Okay, and in our industry, we call them cheeseburgers. Got to eat.
You are wrong.
Yeah. All right. So we could see that all of the competitors there getting ready to talk. So proud of you, Manny Hernandez. Cesar Hernandez said that. All right. I'm gonna put
really well.
See there, we got Carmichael there. All right, we're about to Let me change which angle we have here. Go ahead and give it up to our people right here.
Did Peter get a belt or something?
Like I told some
Belt
guys,
running shoulder or something, or like on top of the
my
table?
brothers, I fought with them. I've been on teams with them. This is probably 30 plus years of friendship and loyalty. So I appreciate you guys for coming out and giving it your all. All right. So we're gonna open up some questions for some post-fight interviews. If anybody has some questions that they want to ask these fighters, or if there's anybody online that might have some stuff. But one of my first questions for you guys was, man, why did y'all want to fight, man? Like, we got teammates, we got instructors and students. Yeah, I mean, why'd you guys want to come out here and fight?
Yeah, I'll take this one first real quick. First and foremost, because you asked, Chad. I mean, Chad asked for some help, and I said, you got it, man. Whatever it is, dude, I'm there. So it was a really fun event. I mean, we know a lot of these guys been fighting around the state of Texas and nationally. Like, we all know each other, whatever. But I just really enjoyed getting here, mixing up. But the number one reason is you said you needed something. I said, we're there for you, man. You were my first black belt fight ever at like 8 years old. So it comes full circle.
Yeah, that's what he said.
He's 32. He's been a black belt.
It goes back to what Charlie just said, stressing on that. I mean, it goes back to a karate family. I mean, on the mat, yeah, we're probably like all opponents and we're trying to kill each other out there. But at the end of the day, we come back off the mat, you see we're all hugging, we're all laughing. So it just goes back to that karate family. You ask for the help, and anything you pretty much ask for out of us, you know, it's always going to be there. So I really appreciate it. And honestly, the fact that you asked me to come out here with all these guys, I mean, it's quite an honor, honestly. So it's an honor / kind of a thank you on your behalf.
Yeah, Scotty.
I just heard that they're giving out money, so.
That is the best answer ever.
Speak the truth. You need to help with his coming, but you're paying too.
Giving me advice, so the least I can do is help him with his SensorSports. Yeah. So not talking like I'm one of the older ones up here, but I am one of the older ones up here. There's two of us here. I don't want to name names, but he's wearing red. But when it comes down to it, my father is my instructor, and he always preached, you practice what you preach. So if I'm going to be getting my students ready, if I'm going to, which is one of them is Sensei Leo here, but if I'm going to be getting my gold belts ready, my white belts ready, my intermediate, my advanced belts ready, then I should practice what I preach. So I should be ready. I should be getting, in the gym every single day. I should be leading by example. And it's a beautiful thing to see these Uventex stats up there, and no playing around. It's a lot of 30-plus-year-olds or older 28-year-olds, and moving like these 18-year-olds, these early 20-year-olds, and still getting in there. So I feel that the sport is in beautiful hands in the sense of, the older 30-year-olds are still getting in it. The 30-plus, 40-plus events, divisions in NASCA are as exciting as the 18-plus. And not only to help you out, Chad, because, you're my brother. I love you to death. But to be a good example, not only to myself, not only to my students, not only to my friends, but to my daughter, to my son right there. And I know Willie has a beautiful daughter. And Charlie, you better not have a kid there, Lito. You're too young. You're too young. But to be a good example for the students watching online, the students contemplating maybe quitting, or maybe I'll go to the next tournament, and maybe seeing us actually being the 30-plus-year-olds, the 30-older, going, man, they're still doing it. I could do it too. So yes, short answer to help you out. Longer answer would be to practice what we preach and keep the foundation of karate beautiful. So. Yeah, does anybody else want to answer on that? All right, cool. Trizon. Honestly, it's really good to
really just come out and support anybody that's really trying to do something that's different. Just knowing Chad, seeing him go to all the tournaments and stuff, bringing his sensor tech with him and pushing his products and stuff. He asked me, reached out to me to come out and help with this. I jumped on it. Just based off of that, and also knowing Chad since I've been doing tournaments and everything, is glad to support. Also, just being in the presence of all these titans over here, man, it's a wonderful thing. It's a blessing. You get opportunities like that, you don't pass it up. Love y'all guys. Love you, Chad. Thank everybody for coming out.
Damn, Vito, you made me have to say something. Well, for everybody that don't know, I am the outsider of Texas. But I tell you what, y'all have always made me feel like I'm at home. Chad, I just love the experience. Chance, love the experience. Mr. Carmichael Simon, I love the experience. I can't wait for the next one. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for supporting this new thing we bring into our sport, karate, right here.
Yeah, I came out here because Chad's one of my best friends. He asked me to come out here and do this, so it was an honor. And I have the home field advantage. Obviously, I'm from Austin. My brother, his dad, my dad. And so I come here every Friday and train. And me and Chad have actually been practicing this. So a minute and a half, we fight, take a break for 30 seconds. A minute and a half, we fight, take a break for 30 seconds. So I was well prepared for this. So I had the advantage, but I had a great time.
I wanted to echo the OGs here being one, and as another titan that has developed a sport that we call sport martial arts or sport karate in the last 30 to 40 years. I really commend you guys as well by continuing to build our sport, build students, build rapport, build states, build nations, and bring sport karate on the map. I remember there was a time when sport karate had so many different intervals, and no one really thought it was a game of tag. But now, with these gentlemen here, without UFC, and as fast as they strike, they're all learning how to point fight. And that is the foundation, because once you get swarmed with a bunch of hands and feet, and you clinch, you have no idea what's gonna happen. So I commend you guys, because you guys have taken it to another level athletically, and given the support that you guys have been teammates in the last 20 years, this situation is all for you guys. So I look forward to continuing these partnerships and providing you guys the opportunity to be with True Score, so you have the opportunity to push this product out. You guys are the product placement, and all we did was really put this on your body so we can show the world once again that sport karate is still number one. Let me just ask the question then, and then we'll pass it over. What was it like to be an athlete and then integrate into a technology? Because during the quarterfinal rounds, I looked at it from, you guys were just getting a tempo, just fighting normal fight, and then eventually, as you saw other people in matches happening, there was probably other strategies for yourself, knowing you had technology, as well as how you're going to execute your techniques on somebody else. So if somebody wants to take that question, that'd be great, on the integration of the technology.
I love you, Peter.
Since I'm up here again, the gear felt really light, and I've been doing top 10 gear for a long time. And I told my brother I'm gonna start fighting with this SensorSports gear, and so I really enjoyed the gear, and the helmet and sensors were great. So I'm gonna actually switch back to this kind of gear, and forget the top 10 and the other stuff. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's really different. Like when we're fighting, I didn't really focus on throwing like a 1-2-3 combo because I was watching all the other guys with the fastest touch, whoever touches first. And then that buzzing in my ear, every time I got hit, I kept on like, I was confused because I didn't know there was a bug in my ear. And it was just weird and awkward. Can you repeat everything?
You're good, man.
That's good.
It was fun.
Yeah, the number one thing that I can say is that it didn't hinder anything I was trying to do, right? Like the gear let me still fight my fight the way I wanted to fight, and it just, I guess, helped the game to progress. So I think the greatest compliment you can say about the gear is that it still allows you to fight the way you fight.
That's good. That's a perfect.
Hey!
So with that, as school owners here, how could this apply to your student base? Because like you said, when you're sparring and you can feel the headgear vibrate, you kind of already know how to break. And you kind of can have the kids self-govern. Did anybody here from the schools speak to that? On integrating this technology in the school?
Yeah, I think, again, just to piggyback on what I said, you just practice what you preach. So I think if the adult black belts, if the junior, older black belts will use this system, it will just be easier to integrate it to the beginners, intermediate, advanced students, and especially if we start them off at a young age, especially if we start them out at 5, 6 years old, and they grew up with this system, it would be so much easier. Yeah, and they would be extremely well versed when it comes to using this type of equipment. So yeah, I think it'd be just starting off with the black belts, the older kids, and it'd be quite easy.
Man, Lito. Is that me? No, it's not.
Hello. Well, my question was, Mr. Carmichael said, this is mainly for the veterans, the older ones, not you. More experienced, the more experienced one. Was the training to get to do this? Because I know it's different. Like Sensei Lito, excuse me. Like what Lito said, that it's not really 1-2, it's more like touch and move, touch and move. Was the training different? Because I know you guys have competed for years, world championships and everything. Was the training a little different to get to do this?
I feel since this is the first time, well, this is the first time that I've used it. I know this is the first time that Leo's used it. So it wasn't really all that different for me. It wasn't really all that different for Sensei Leo. We were pretty much training the way we were training, knowing what we know now. And if we were to do this again or have our students do this again, then knowing the knowledge that we know that it's a little more sensitive to not wearing this equipment, of course. And yeah, we would change up the training regimen ideally. Maybe not a lot, because when it comes down to it, being athletic is being athletic. You still got to work on your cardio and your technique and your timing. But when it comes to the point system and scoring, yeah, we'll probably switch it up a little bit. But when it comes to sprints, and when it comes to lifting, and when it comes to waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, that all stays the same.
All right, hey guys, thank y'all for staying for the interviews. All right, let's go ahead and get into the last final pieces. Let's start with our polls from tonight, guys. So our first poll, 71 responses. What is that? What is that?
Technique.
This is technique of the night.
So it looks like
Leo.
42% went to Leo Felipe for technique of the night. Our next one we'll go to, we got a lot of responses on this one I saw a second ago, so we'll go with the People's Champ. It was in that next tab that was open up there, just go back.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get that one too.
Just go back, Carmichael.
Nope. Yeah, come over here.
Scroll down. It's in that document. Scroll down. Yeah, up. Yeah, it's in one of those top ones.
You might have to come here. Might be another browser. There it is. There it is. Yeah, I got it. It was on another browser.
All right, this is crazy. We got 357 responses on this. Somebody's voting more than man. Somebody's voting. All right, so what do we got here? Does that say Manny Hernandez is our people's champ? The whole city of Brownsville. All right, guys, our fastest round of the night goes to Charlie Davidson. All right, guys, and this year's Strike League Grand Prix champion 1 for this event goes to Mr. Peter Tartuni, our grand champion. Cool. All right, guys. Well, that concludes the show. Fighters, stick around. I'll get you guys paid out. Let's take some photos and safe travels if you guys are going home. Thank you.
All righty then. It looks like that's going to be it for us tonight, people.
Is Carmichael going to come back on and say goodnight to the fans?
I can bring him back in. I'm gonna bring both of you guys back in. So yes, so here we are. Okay, so he's gonna come right back. All right, so that's it for us here at People. I think we're gonna add him back in a few seconds. Okay. But yeah, so takeaways from this event for you, Carlos. What do you have?
Yeah, I think it is definitely revolutionizing the sport and kind of taking it. We always talk about the sport elevating to a different level. This is something I would be curious as to how well does it light up in the light, right? Because every event you can't have it be darked out if you're looking to try to mainstream it a little bit more. But I think it definitely has a very good opportunity to help, I guess, say solidify or take away some of the argument of who hit first or who scored first, right? Or if it did score, if it didn't, may have to work out. They look like sometimes when the guys were hitting themselves, maybe it was lighting up. You got to be aware of too. But I liked it a lot. I liked it. I was really into the light, man. The lighting up, and it was like when you see someone score, but you also see the light up at the same time. It kind of got you like excited. It's like a double experience almost as you're watching it.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think there's this. I enjoyed the broadcast. I enjoyed watching the fight. I enjoyed watching it, especially because you didn't know who was actually going to win. You saw the Young Bucks really having that energy and they're ready to take over. And what you saw was them using that technology. I will say that the same thing for me was the sensitivity of when they got hit. That's going to be something they're going to improve on. I know Carmichael has talked about it. They're going to improve on that. They're going to improve on make sure they don't light up when they get hit or just bouncing too hard or something like that. So it's going to be interesting to see once all that we'll get everything. But it's a step in the right direction. It's a step moving us forward and taking away a lot of the pain points, because if you remember, it's only technically one judge and one arbitrator. So technically, one of the pain points that most tournaments have is what? How many can we get somebody to judge? We got to get 3-5 judges, and this technology is taking that pain point away. So it's addressing a need there. All right, we got to bring Carmichael back in once he unmutes it.
All right, fellas, I'm back.
Hey.
I'm gonna actually pass the mic off here to you guys, to Chad Cannon, so he can give you guys an opportunity to speak with regards to what he was doing out there and how he felt looking at it from the other angle. So stand by. Yeah. You're live.
Oh, we gotta get some money out.
I got you. Just do it quick.
We'll do it real quick, Chad, because I gotta get something to eat in my stomach.
Yeah.
We can do it real fast. All right. So how did it feel being out there? You're seeing your vision come to light, and just being able to work through all of that.
Oh man, I couldn't stop smiling at first. Like when the bouts were about to start, man, I was just so pumped up. Me and Chance were just talking to each other and just looking at each other like, man, we wish we were out here fighting.
Yeah.
You know, I got the goosebumps. I was hopping around a little bit. So to see it to come to life like this, you know, getting these great fighters out to showcase the technology, it was awesome. You know,
you had a very good lineup of fighters, man. It was very
good,
very well done. As far as just your matchups, the fighters you had come out, they all came out and they fought. You know what I mean? They fought at a high level. I was very impressed by that.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is the best we have here in Texas. So it was a blessing having all these guys come out, man. You don't see that a lot. So it was really good. And you know, we look forward to even getting more fighters on. You know, the goal is to try to take this Grand Prix event to different regions. You know, we got a South region, we got a West. You know, we go to the East Coast, and then we put teams together so we can get all the top athletes fighting against each other. You know. That's the ultimate goal and vision. But as of the vision for tonight, man, it worked out. It worked out beautiful. It was amazing.
All right, now go ahead, enjoy it. Go ahead and pass out that money for people.
So give them that money. You know they waiting on that money, man. Go get them that money.
Yeah.
They'll be like some other people we're not gonna name it. Like, hey, I don't know what to do with this money. What? You got to come find me to get my money. No.
Yeah.
Go support these people, man.
I'm happy to give them out the money, man. I know how that feels, and then you know, and it's awesome. Like all of our sponsors, man, every single penny is going to these athletes.
That's
so
right.
You know, it was awesome because you know I think we had overall, I don't know, maybe about 9 sponsors or so, and yeah, it was the perfect amount of sponsors to take care of these athletes. So you know, we're looking for more, and that's the way it should be. You know, so
definitely,
yeah. Thank you,
All
guys.
right, man. Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
All right. Y'all have a good night, y'all.
You too.
Bye.
And yes, he said y'all. He's from Texas. What else are you supposed to say? So yes, he said that. Yes, he said y'all. All right, we got Carmichael back. Whenever he gets in his earbud, there it is.
There it is.
And
thank you again to everybody in our industry, our community, everything. You know.
Yeah, it was a good job, man. You guys did awesome work. That was awesome. That was a lot
thank
of fun.
you to everybody who tuned in. We had at least over 95. I think we got up to 95 at one point. I mean, we had a lot of people tuning in, just wanting to see it and commentating. Thank you guys for joining. And make sure you guys go out and support all those different sponsors that we had. Until next time, people, which we will be doing soon enough. We will be announcing when it comes back. So we will be doing it again.
What is just really quick, Carmichael? What is the timeline as to when you feel like you want to do these type of events?
Quarterly.
Okay, cool.
Quarterly.
Very good.
And obviously, it's about not only bringing awareness on the placement, right, product placement, but really finding premier athletes.
Yeah.
So obviously, there's a payout. That's what they're taking care of right now, and they deserve the opportunity as well to make sure that their talent is being compensated. So every quarter we plan on doing this. So if there's any other cities in the country, like I said, coming from the East Coast, I already know what the hot spots are. So I'll be putting out some calls, and if people want to take an opportunity to host an event, we'll be more than happy to come out and support you guys.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you so much, Carmichael. Everybody watching, we will see you guys next time. We're out of here.
We're out.